championship trophy to your Quincy Notre Dame Raiders.
I thought Pittsfield put up a really good challenge against us, something that we kind of needed to see pretty early. I think that was something we struggled with in years past, where we've kind of been cruising throughout the season and get kind of punched in the mouth during postseason. I think it was definitely good to see that challenge early.
Actually, probably about the last week or so, even in the regular season, we had some closer games than we had early on, and I think that definitely will prepare us for some things that will happen here moving forward in the postseason.
What that future holds in the Plains sectional this week could look very familiar to the immediate past in terms of opponents. The same Shelbyville team Q&D bested on Dalton Miller's beat the Thunderstorm strikeout last spring awaits in the semifinals. And potentially the Maroa Forsyth team that eliminated the Raiders last year could be also sitting there for them again in the final.
It's a great feeling, obviously, to be able to come up in a big spot like that for our team. But I mean, we made it through this round last year, but really the one that sticks with me is the next round where we lost and cut our season shorter than what we wanted to. So I mean, really we're just taking it one game at a time, but really focusing on that end goal though.
I tell the guys all the time, it's not the opponent we're playing. We're playing against the game of baseball. It shouldn't matter what uniform is on the other side of the field.
What I think we can say definitively is that this is not the same Q&D squad of a year ago. Its offense far less heart of the order dependent throughout this season. And while nearly every opponent the Raiders have played have referred to Dalton Miller as the best single hitter they faced this season, it's what's happened when Miller doesn't get pitched to that is just as telling.
Dalton's, he's obviously one of our better hitter, if not our best hitter. But we have, our lineup's not shallow. We're pretty good 1 through 9, and we were fortunate enough to even in the Plains game they pitched around Dalton. I think he hit a home run his first at bat and a couple walks after that, but we still put up 9 runs.
I mean, it's really a huge confidence booster when you have those guys behind you and those guys in front of you, especially when the bottom of the order can flip up to the top of the order, start off an inning. I mean, that's a great feeling to get some of our really hot bats, some guys on in front of them to get RBIs really early. So I mean, it's definitely just another sense of confidence and security that we have in the back half of our lineup, which really makes us a really special team.
But let's also not deny Dalton Miller his flowers here. In fact, what often doesn't get celebrated in the hail of home runs and ribbies he's produced is just how dominant his glove has proven to be for Q&D at first base as well.
He is unbelievable. I can't tell you how many errors that he has saved this year, just by his footwork around the bag, his ability to pick a ball in the dirt, just his common knowledge about how defense needs to work. I mean, we've turned 2 or 3 1-6-3 or 3-6-1 double plays this year. So that'll tell you something.
I mean, I think I have nobody else to thank but the rest of my team. I mean, really, they put us in great positions for me to make great plays. I mean, everybody just does their job, and they do a really good job. I think it's something that our whole team doesn't get enough credit for, is our defensive side. We'll rattle the bats a lot, we'll score a lot of runs, but it's really the defense that wins the game. I mean, I think I have nobody else to thank but the rest of my team. I mean, really, they put us in great positions for me to make great plays. I mean, everybody just does their job and they do a really good job. I think it's something that our whole team doesn't get enough credit for is our defensive side. Like we'll rattle the bats a lot, we'll score a lot of runs, but it's really the defense that wins the game. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely not what we want to see, but I mean, again, I mean that's just smart baseball play. When you got an open base open, I mean, the top of our leadoff's done a really good job of getting guys in scoring position. So I mean, really, I'm just another one of the guys in the lineup. I really think that they would do that to anybody with how hot we are right now. Yeah. So I think with how our team's hitting and how our guys ahead of me are getting on extra base hits, getting bases open. I mean, we really just gotta stay true to our game.